introvert. I'm very socially awkward. I like being in my cozy little bubble.
Stilling the mind. Hold it here, opening to the heart center.
I really want to film this video today, so I tried filming the second I woke up so that I couldn't talk myself out of making the effort, and that just did not flow. That did not flow because I am not high energy today, but that doesn't mean that I can't show up for creating videos, which I love doing. So here we are, and pardon the awkwardness. I'm trying not to say so much, and I'm just trying to be more natural talking to the camera. But if I'm being honest, I'm pretty awkward in real life anyways, so maybe this is natural for me. I don't know. Okay, I'm rambling. I'll get to the point. Yeah, I really enjoyed that morning yoga just to kind of get me in my body and accepting my energy and feeling a little bit more awake. But my plan for today is fun. I am going to take myself out on a little, I'm gonna say like an artist date, because I love creating, I love reading, I love springtime, and I'm going to put all of that together in this day today. So I spend Monday through Friday home alone all day, little Bean and I, which I love that. I'm such an introvert. I'm very socially awkward. I like being in my cozy little bubble, but I also love getting out and being in nature and seeing things. I have a big wanderlust. I don't want to be home all the time. I do get a little stir crazy. I guess what I'm saying is I don't like being in my house all day every day. I want to get out, I want to walk, I want to see things, but I don't mind being on my own every day. But I know it is good to get out and around other people. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna take myself to the coffee shop to read this book, and I think there's been one time where Zach and I went on a little coffee shop reading date, but I've never made an effort to just like sit in a coffee shop and read a book. And it just sounds so, maybe I'm romanticizing it, but it sounds lovely, and I would like to do that. So this is the book I'm currently reading, and this is pretty cool. I kind of got this from the library. My library has this program called Zip Books, where if they don't have the book I'm looking for, I can request for them to order it online, and then it's shipped to my house, and I can keep it for as long as I want. I just can't order another book until I give this to the library. So when I'm done reading it, I get to turn it into the library, and then they have the book in their system now for other people to enjoy. Yeah, so I get to keep it as long as I want, and I am exactly halfway through this book. It's really short. It's called, sorry, I'm just waving it around, The Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon, Volume 1. I believe there are 8 volumes published so far, and the author has plans for like 24 volumes, which it's so short. It's 106 pages, and not every page is a full page, like, because they're journal entries. So I am just speeding through this book, and it is enjoyable. I'm enjoying the writing very much. It is kind of like Anne of Green Gable vibes, but an older character. She's 20, almost 21, and the year is 1883. It takes place in London. And it's about her almost coming into her inheritance, but her cousins are kind of trying to take it from her, trying to make sure she doesn't get it. And I don't know, it's interesting. I heard about it and I thought I'd give it a try, and the library didn't have it. So I asked for this zip book. So my plan today, anyhow, is to take myself to my favorite coffee shop, and I've got about 40 pages left of this book. I'm gonna finish the book and then take it back to the library so that they can have it. And that makes me happy because while I'm enjoying this, I have so many books that I want to read, and I just want to kind of want to get through it and get to the next book. Yeah, so I want to go to the coffee shop, read, just sit and read and enjoy my book. There is no, work to be done, no pressure to do anything but enjoy myself there. And then I want to go to the plant store and buy some flowers to plant in our little front planter, which I'll tell you more about that later, but I need to get showered and eat a quick breakfast and get ready because I've had a bit of a slow morning and I'm excited to do this. So happy spring! Well, I showed up at my favorite coffee shop thinking that they close at 3, and they actually closed at 2:30. So I only got to read a few pages, but when I got here and I parked next to my favorite park, I saw a girl reading a book in a hammock, and I thought, oh my gosh, I would love to just sit in this beautiful park and read. So perfect backup plan. And it's a gorgeous day outside. There was a woman gardening in her yard in the sunshine the whole time I was here, and it just feels like the perfect spring day. I'm nowhere near finishing this book. I still have maybe like 30 pages to go, so I'm probably gonna finish it tomorrow. But right now I need to quickly drive over to the plant nursery because my day has run so late that Zach already made it home from work and he's gotten ready to meet me over there. So we're gonna pick out our plants together and I'm gonna bring you with me. I've really been looking forward to going to the plant nursery and picking out some flowers for our front planter. I've shared before that for the past year and a half we've been living in my childhood home after my mom passed away in 2024, and we're living there while we prepare to sell the home. But my mom loved gardening and she loved putting springtime flowers in the front planter, and this will be my first time doing that since we've moved in. And I just feel like it'll be a really beautiful way to honor her memory because I also love gardening and flowers. And so I'm really looking forward to picking out the plants. And I'm actually going to the Armstrong Garden Nursery that she always went to, and even my grandma before her went there, I remember. So it's really beautiful. I love to walk around there and look at all the flowers. They have the best selection.
Gets me almost every time in the midst of summer, watching it in full bloom always makes me wonder when we were
Many wasps.
when we were just kids, bare feet on warm asphalt. Our dreams within our hands.
We have a very snuggly kitten over here, which is so cute because it's already 2 o'clock, and usually Little Bean loves to spend like 2 or 3 hours playing outside, and he was out there for like 5 minutes, and then he said, "Please let me in, I want to be snuggly." Because it was so gloomy all morning. I had zero motivation, and now suddenly the sky is blue again, and we have these beautiful puffy white clouds, and the sun is shining, and that is what I needed to feel the motivation to have a gardening day. It's just not as fun to garden when it's gloomy, so I'm ready to get out there. Oh, we had such a beautiful time at the garden center yesterday, and I want to do a little plant haul with you and show you everything we got. And then I'm excited to get these flowers in the ground so they can thrive and live their best springtime life. Yeah, let's do a plant haul. Let me show you what we got. The goal was colorful and obviously things that like a lot of sun. We have a lot of sun and heat here. This one I'm really excited about. It's Ground Morning Glory with these darling violet colored flowers, and it's supposed to spread, and it can like cascade over walls and become a perennial ground cover. And I have the perfect spot to put this in to fill in a portion of our planter. I saw this in someone else's yard and I just loved it, so I found it at the garden center. This kind is not invasive, but you have to make sure you get I can't pronounce this, Convolvulus Mauritanius sabatius, whatever. If you go for Ground Morning Glory cover, just look it up and make sure it's not the invasive kind, because I read that that one can be kind of take over everything and be really hard to get rid of. Also, there's some construction going on in the house behind us, so I apologize if you hear some noises. Then, ooh, I'm so excited for this. We got 2 lavender flowers, the Lavandula angustifolia, which is the kind of lavender that they use in essential oil. It smells so good, and it'll be so good for bees and butterflies. And we got 2 of these. Yay! Lavender is my favorite herb / flower. I don't know, I love rosemary too, but I think lavender is my favorite scent. I'm going to try to plant a lot of this today, but I want to wait for Zach, maybe for the lavender and the morning glory and some of the flowers, because we like to do these house projects together. Okay, then I got this clear crystal alyssum, which I think is an annual, but it smells so good, and we're gonna have this right outside the front door, so I'm hoping the beautiful smell will come through. And we got 3 of these. I've always loved this delicate little white flower, and I've never had it before, so I'm super excited for that. Then we have these beautiful impatiens. These are the ones that remind me of my mom. Every spring she would get new impatiens to put in the planter, and they're just so colorful and cheerful. And then Zach picked out these, which both of us agreed that they remind us of our grandmas. I think both my grandma and Zach's grandma referred to these as Johnny Jumps Up, but Johnny Jump Ups? Let me know if you've ever heard that, but the tag says Penny Jump Up Mix. So yeah, but also they're a viola. And look how cute and precious they are, and we got 2 packs of those. If you saw my last video, my last spring vlog, we got some veggie starts going, so I wanted to give you a quick update on those. Also, we have this beautiful plumeria tree that was gifted to us, it only had 1 leaf when we got it, and now it's sprouted all these beautiful leaves. I hope it gets some flowers too. And yeah, we got the lemon basil. The only difference I see is that these tomato plants and poblano pepper are a tiny bit taller, but here is that struggling itty bitty 1-leaf jalapeno plant. I really don't think he's gonna make it, but I'm still holding out hope. I know you want to come garden with me. Sweetest boy. Oh, poor baby. The flowers are so colorful and cheerful, and I already feel they make such a difference, and now I'm wondering, why did it take me like almost 2 years to do that? There was, previous to planting these flowers, it was just like all dirt except for 1 purple flower left over from previously, and I just know that my mom would love it, and that makes me happy. I wanted to give you a quick reading update. I tried to finish this last night since I did not finish it on my little coffee shop outing, and I was so close reading it in bed, and then my little rechargeable reading light just went out on me, but I think that was a good thing because I would have ended up staying up too late. But I have exactly 16 pages left, so I know I'm gonna finish this tonight, and I am really enjoying it. I do really like the main character, Emma, and the other characters in the book are interesting too. So I think I will read volume 2 to see where it goes from here, because it usually takes me at least 100 pages to really get into a book, and this book is only 100 pages, so I need a little bit more to like really decide how I feel about it, and I am enjoying the writing enough to keep going. So I'm gonna finish this tonight and finally turn it into the library tomorrow. Yeah, I think reading in bed is my favorite time to read. It's just so cozy and relaxing to read right before falling asleep, and that seems to be when I do the most reading. Yeah, I just wanted to give you that reading update. And I think I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really trying to, I made a promise to myself that I'm going to really try and do one video every 2 weeks, so at least 2 videos per month. So yeah, look for more videos to come, and please subscribe and please stick around, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.